friends, my name is Ruth and this is Choque Cultural India-Peru. Friends, I saw in many comments that you wanted a makeover for my sister-in-law. Well, my sister-in-law and my co-sister, right? They are from here in India, from a village, and here they dress more traditionally. Here they wear traditional clothes like kurta, salwar kameez, traditional Indian clothes, right? And the women go around with their hair tied up, and chunis, which are those types of veils that go on the head. Here you won't see women wearing jeans, friends, with t-shirts, with high heels. You won't see it. I've never seen it. I think that just once I came here wearing jeans only because Sony insisted, because he wanted me to come like that. But I did feel uncomfortable because nobody dresses like that here. And if they see you dressed like that, they look at you like, wow. Right? With a really strange look on their face. So I want to make that change from an Indian traditional girl look to a Latina girl look. So let's see the difference. Let's see if they like it, if they feel comfortable. Because maybe in Chetna's case, since she always wears traditional clothes, she might not feel comfortable. Same with my sister-in-law. She wears them from time to time, but as you know, here in India, the clothes are quite modest. I'll do their makeup first, then they'll change clothes, and finally we'll reveal the full transformation. Friends, here I am with my sister-in-law Sonan and my co-sister Chetna. Look, they're wearing traditional clothes. You have to take a good look at the before so you can appreciate the after. My sister-in-law is wearing what they usually wear here. So this is a salwar kameez. This is the kameez and this is the salwar. And in the case of my co-sister Chetna, it's the same. She's also wearing a salwar kameez. Also the typical chuni that they wear here, and that's how they usually dress here in the village. Alright, so let's start with the makeover. But before we start with this video, friends, remember to subscribe. Thank you so much again, because we've already reached 100,000. We've even passed that. And I know we're going to keep growing and become an even bigger family. And remember to click the bell so you get notifications every time we upload a new video. Now let's get started. And friends, I'm going to start with the makeup. I'm going to do Latina style makeup. I have my makeup here. It's not much, and I'm not the best makeup artist either, but I'm going to try. So let's get started. Friends, I already put on a primer to protect her skin a little to get it ready for the makeup, because normally she doesn't do her makeup that well. I already put concealer on her eyes too. Look, she has a bit of concealer because people here in India have this area a little dark, and their eyes, well, most of them have this area a bit dark. And now I'm going to do her eyebrows. As you know, in Latin America, they have a special way of doing their eyebrows, totally different. Here they don't need as much, because look at her eyebrows. They're really thick. They're her natural eyebrows. So we're just going to fill them in a little bit, give them some shape, and that's it. Alright friends, I'll move on to her eyes. Look, here I have my palette. And well, I'm going to do makeup that's not too delicate or soft, but a little bolder so you can really see the difference. Friends, I'm done with the eye makeup. I just need to curl her eyelashes. Even though her lashes are already a bit curled, not as much as many people here have, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to curl her lashes, and I think it's going to look much better. I don't need to use false eyelashes on her because her lashes are very beautiful, you'll see. And well, I hope it doesn't hurt her, because sometimes it pinches the skin a little, so I'll try to be very careful. Music. Friends, I'm almost done. One thing I've seen in many makeup tutorials from Latin America is that they contour their nose. That's not very common here. Now I'm also going to contour my sister-in-law's nose, and well, I think it's going to make a difference in the makeup. Friends, I'm finished with my sister-in-law Sona, and later we'll see both of their transformations together. Now here is Chetna. We're going to do her makeup in the Latin style too. Let's see how it looks on her. Let's see if she likes it, and well, let's get started. Here she has her sindor. This is what married women wear. We're going to remove it too because we Latinas don't use that. Friends, laughing music. Friends, I just finished doing my sister-in-law Sonan and Chetna's makeup. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I really enjoy doing makeup. I do it as a hobby. I'm not a professional, as I said before, and well, I'm resting while Chetna is changing. My sister-in-law Sonan has already changed, and now I'm going to rest because my waist hurts. Alright friends, they're both changed now. They're already in their Western clothes. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. I've already seen them, obviously, but I'm nervous about everyone's reaction. For a Hindu mother-in-law, it's a bit strange to see your daughter-in-law dressed like this, all westernized. Well, not here in the village. In the city, it's a different reality. I emphasize that again. Here in the village, it would be very rare for a mother-in-law to see her daughter-in-law dressed completely Western. Well, no, with jeans and things like that, no. So let's also see what my mother-in-law says about this. What does Chetna's husband say? First, my sister-in-law Sonan will come out. Let's see the radical change I've made for her. Okay, friends. There is my sister-in-law Sonan. How do you like the makeover? We have done her makeup in a way that's totally different from how people usually do makeup here in India. The eye makeup is totally different, and so are the eyebrows. Even though her eyebrows are already beautiful, we still wanted to try something new. As you know, we Latinas don't usually wear as much jewelry as women here in India. It's something simple, a small earring. She's wearing a shorter top and jeans. And, well, she's wearing her heels. Here, they don't usually wear such high heels. Here, they mostly wear small heels or whatever matches the local clothes, right? Like ballerina flats. What are those ballerina flats called? Honey Judas. They're called Judas. Mostly, they wear this kind of shoes, and in the city, you'll find this kind of shoe for going out to parties because city girls do go out to parties, so it's normal. There's no problem. In the village, yes, like I said, it's totally different. Yes?
The one who more or less does.
Let's see it.
What are their names?
Espera, toma.
And some,
Friends, I look so tiny next to her. Sonan, what do you think of this new look?
What do you think of this one from me?
Tiny. I look tiny.
I look tiny.
That's fine.
I look tiny. I look tiny.
I look tiny. You could do your makeup like this every day.
I end up not doing my makeup. Tiny.
I look tiny. I look tiny.
Tiny, I look tiny, I look tiny.
So you could do your makeup like this every day? So we've already seen my sister-in-law Sonan's makeover. Now let's see my sister-in-law Chetna's makeover. Hello friends, you've already seen my sister-in-law Sonan. You can tell me in the comments what you thought of it. Now you're gonna see my sister-in-law Chetna. We changed it for her and I think it'll be more drastic for her.
Pues nunca la han visto con ropa occidental.
My sister-in-law Sonan wears Western clothes from time to time. But Chetna never wears Western clothes, so they're going to see her like this for the first time, and maybe it'll be the only time they see her like this too. So I'm going to call her Ha Ha Ha. Friends, here's the transformation. That's her husband.
Let's see how she used to go up.
And friends, as you can see, I've done her makeup differently. There she is with a different hairstyle, her hair down, because normally here women don't wear their hair down. It's always tied up and covered with a veil on their head, a regular t-shirt, jeans and heels. I gave her small heels since she's pregnant and didn't want her in high ones. What do you think of this makeover, Chetna? Enough. Would you get used to dressing like this every day? No, not every day, right? In Latin America, there are women who do wear makeup like this every day. Not all of them, but some do it every day. And well, they have to do that makeup every day. Would you wear makeup like that every day? No?
Well, if I didn't lift my eye. And what about clothes?
Huh? clothes like this every day, no?
No, but after the wedding we have to.
Adjust accordingly. Has he seen the look?
Looking great.
Beautiful.
Thank you for watching. Aristoteles.
Well, friends, we've seen this makeover on my sister-in-law and my husband's brother's wife. For my husband's brother's wife, Chetna, it's a dramatic change since she always wears traditional clothes, keeps her hair tied, and rarely wears makeup. So this transformation is truly radical. I've done my best, friends, to do their makeup and change their looks in different ways. Well, friends, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy this video. That's all, friends. Take care. Bye.